Hey guys, it is Jim here, and I apologize in advance. I have hit the stages of delirium. Lack of sleep is really kicking in. However, I did want to film this tonight so that I could share this information with you guys in case you were thinking about putting an aftermarket or higher end neck onto a different body from maybe a cheaper guitar or a parts caster that you might be building from scratch. Well, this is an American original 50s neck, and definitely lives up to the baseball bat moniker that has been bestowed upon this kind of big old U. And when I made the video yesterday about the paranormal cabronita, I said, I had a neck and maybe I would try and get this guy on it, but I didn't tell you it was this one. Major no chance that's happening. And this comes into my piece of advice in case you're thinking about building and matching things up. If I had purchased this thinking that I was going to put it onto that guitar specifically and I had not measured, I would have been really sad last night because the neck pocket wasn't even close. We're talking, I think there was like that much. It's hard to quantify, maybe an eighth, a little more than an eighth of an inch difference between the neck pocket size of that and this, which is the standard 2 3/16, I believe, Fender neck pocket, and there's absolutely no way that this neck was going to fit onto there. However, this does fit perfectly into the GFS body. How funny is that? The Fender licensed body, not even close. The GFS one that's under $100 fits like a charm. Just Fender things, I guess, guys. However, in regards to modifying that cabronita, I did read your comments and I was on the same page as one of you in particular. There was a comment that said, why don't you put on a roasted maple neck? And I thought to myself, well, I was already considering that. So if I have somebody else, it's kind of like reinforcement, like that's the right idea. And my reasoning for that is because I live in a very humid environment and I intend on taking that guitar out to play physically outside a lot here in Florida and maybe other places up and down the coastline. The roasted maple's a little bit stronger. Maybe it'll hold up a little bit better over the long run than traditional maple. So it looks like that's going to be the route. However, the comment also stated that Warmouth would be a good place to go for that. That wait time is obscene. It would be even longer than I waited for my MJT Telecaster body to be made. I contacted them. It's about 10 to 12 weeks, which is not the end of the world, but I mean, for a parts guitar that I want to immediately start playing out with, as soon as possible, I don't want to wait that long for it. So we might go with one of the Mexican Fender variants and pray to God it fits. I have seen a few people that have been able to manage to get the Player Series to fit into that guitar no problem. So maybe it's just the measurements are just totally off for Mexican or import guitars compared to how they used to be kind of unilaterally standard. But I saw again a guy with a Fiesta Red version of that guitar have a Player Series fit right into it and no problem. So I know they make a roasted version of that. I keep repeating myself, but I think that's going to be the route we go from there. But the main takeaway before I turn this camera off and I force myself to go get some sleep, because I desperately need it, if you can't tell, I'm starting to lose my mind here, is measure. Always measure. Measure the heel of the neck that you have if you already have the neck and you're ordering a body to make sure it's going to fit, or if it's the other way around, measure the actual neck pocket to make sure that whatever you're ordering is going to fit in. It's not going to be a problem, because the last thing you want to do, guys, is order all this stuff, it shows up in the mail and you can't get it to work. You can make mistakes then because you'll try and jam the thing in. Trust me, that's not going to end well for any of your investments or any of the money that you just spent to build that guitar. So save yourself the headache. Just take the extra time. It takes 2 minutes to go get a tape measure, measure it out, and do it the right way. But that's all I got for you guys today. Quick video, like I said. Leave a like if you like what I'm doing on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate that. And other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for another guitar related video. Take care, you guys.